So sadly, it seems like Oblivion Remastered is still broken.
Okay, well, what we could do for this particular topic is simply rerun Tom Morgan's original Oblivion Remastered review. Because guess what? We're looking at the 1.2 patch for Oblivion Remastered on consoles this week. Alex took a look at it on PC.
This is really sad because I was so excited for the Oblivion Remaster, and I've literally only played it for 2 hours because I found the main thing for me was that the stutter was so bad. Like, I tried it on PC, I tried it on Xbox, and just roaming the world was just, I just couldn't deal with it because every 8 or 10 seconds it would like stutter. There was obviously like loads of texture loading as well and popping, which is like manageable, I guess. But I don't remember the game running half this bad on 360 when it launched almost 20 years ago. So I was baffled and I was so disappointed with it that I was like, I'll just put the game down and just, wait a month or two, wait for them to patch it because I'm sure they will with all the attention the game's getting. And yeah, it's been what, like 3 months now? When did it come out? 3 months ago? It's crazy. Like, the game still isn't fixed. And I do wonder as well if that's why they shadow dropped it, because they got to a point where they're like, we just can't get this to work with how they developed it with, the creation engine and then the Unreal Engine like wrapped around it or sat on top of it or whatever. And that's my worry, that it's never actually going to be fixed. But let's see what they
See last
say.
week. And, well, here's the thing, right? When a patch comes along for a game that's got grievous performance issues, we're kind of looking for improvements, which is what Bethesda were promising. Now, last week we looked at the PC version and the foundational issues, the foundational problems we had with the PC version. Well, they were completely unchanged to the point where we weren't actually sure whether there were any sort of meaningful improvements at all. And Tom has actually done the legwork with Oblivion for the consoles, pretty much all the consoles here. And it's kind of like one of these things where you put the effort in.
It's honestly baffling as well because like Bethesda have taken a lot of L's over the last few years. Starfield, for a lot of people, was the straw that broke the camel's back. And then they drop this out of nowhere, or basically out of nowhere. And everyone's like, oh my God, it's amazing. This is the start of their comeback story. And yeah, it's just a shame because I know a lot of people have had a great time with it, and I've seen like a lot of comments of people saying I don't understand what the issues are. I've had no issues at all, no performance issues, no crashes. I also had some crashes as well. I do wonder if some people are like just far more tolerant of like stutter and that kind of stuff. Like, they'll play the whole game with stutter and they'll just be like, oh, I just thought that's what gaming is. I don't know. But I find it a bit baffling that so many people are like, oh, I just didn't have any of these issues. It run basically flawlessly. And then there's people like me who've tried it on different platforms and they're like, I'm up for some Bethesda jank, that's fine. But yeah, to say like the game runs flawlessly is just, it's bizarre to me and it's a bit suspicious.
With the sense that maybe we're not going to see any kind of return because it's the same. And yeah, unfortunately, that seems to be the case for this one. So, a video that we'd like to produce would be.
I mean, what a shame it would be if like they just don't fix the game or can't fix the game. I just can't play Oblivion Remaster. Yeah, just be a massive shame because I was really hoping that this would be Bethesda's comeback moment. But we're like, yeah, months out now and they still haven't done it.
When you cross any one of these grid cells that the game is divided up into, you see large frame time spikes. The exact same thing I see in the PC version, where there I didn't see actually any meaningful difference between the versions of the game launched and here. Tom sees the exact same thing on his side.
It's just so disappointing to watch. Like, for people to be saying, oh, they've patched it and actually we can't even notice a difference. It just makes me wonder if they're ever going to fix it, which sucks, man.
Much like the PC version, it seems to, based upon CPU power scale, how large those spikes are going to be. And that's pretty atrocious, actually. Tom also makes mention here that, much like I saw...
It is quite, like, nice to hear this in a way, though. Like, professionals who, have a big following about testing games. I got so much shit when the game came out for me saying, oh, it doesn't run well and I can't even play it. Loads of people were like, oh, you're just being, you're looking for faults in it. It's like, no, I really want to enjoy this. Like, we haven't had an Elder Scrolls since 2011. We're not going to get one for at least a couple years. And I was so excited to play Oblivion. I absolutely love Oblivion. And yeah, it's good to see like people actually saying, no, this game has fundamental issues.
The verdicts from Tom here: a big disappointment, and Oblivion fans are still waiting for a solution to a genuinely difficult game to play at times, with hitching intruding so much on the open world roaming. It's not the celebration of the Bethesda classic that we'd wished for.
Exactly that. To be honest, I'd rather they just not released it in its current state. I don't know why they did that, and it's just, yeah, it's like such a letdown, because we all got massively excited for this, and so many of us just can't enjoy it, can't play it. And I'd rather just not have it at all if it's this bad. And also just like come out and communicate with the fan base, you know, like, is it fixable, or is this it? Like, I think it would be better if they just were like, look, we tried, we couldn't fix it. This is the best state we could get it in, you know, and that's it.
Galaxy's put in a huge amount of effort to demonstrate that the foundational problems are still there. It's not great, and, well, we kind of expect better, right?
Well, Rich, a left field question for you then. Would you rather play a broken version of this or Mr. Bean for PlayStation 2? Just entitled Mr. Bean from Blast Software.
Well, this is extremely left field. I think based on the fact that, well, I'd need to be at gunpoint to be choosing either option, to be honest. I guess the thing about Mr. Bean is...
Oh, that says it all, doesn't it? Says it all. What a shame. What a shame. Well, here's hoping that Bethesda do fix the Oblivion Remaster, because I really would love to play it. I just can't play it in the current state. Hopefully they do, man. Hopefully they do. Like, but it's just another L for Bethesda. It's just the downfall of... You're watching a company who made so many of your childhood memories, so many of your favourite gaming memories, and they're just slowly deteriorating, making all the wrong choices. And even when it seems like they're making, you know, a good decision, or they're making a good comeback, or, you know, they're taking the right step forward, they seem to just take one step forward and 4 steps backwards. It's just crazy. And now you've got, obviously, you know, what's going to go on with Starfield, you know, what's that second expansion going to look like if it looks anything like Shattered Space. Again, another massive L. Their reputation's tanking. You know, sounds like we're not going to get a Fallout for several years. Elder Scrolls, I've pretty much lost all excitement for Elder Scrolls as well. Yeah, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Did you like Oblivion Remastered? Did you have any issues? Do you find it basically unplayable like I do? Let me know. And if you like this video, please hit subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff.